What's up, guys? It's Faded. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing awesome as always. Welcome back to some more Need for Speed Unbound. Thinking about turning this into a regular thing now that racing games are kind of my niche, and I've finally figured out what it is that I want to upload to this channel and what I want this channel's identity to be. So I think we're going to go in that direction from now on, and what better way to start out than I finally unlocked my absolute all-time favorite dream car, the Mitsubishi Evolution 9 MR. And wow, what a beauty this thing is. First time I ever found out about this car's existence was in, I want to say Need for Speed Carbon. That was the first Need for Speed game I had ever played, on the 360 at least. I think I was like 5 years old when I first played the game. And then before that I played like Underground 2, but I was like 3-4 years old and barely remembered it. Plus the Evo 7 was in that game, or the Evo 8, one of those two. But no, we have the Evo 9 here. I don't believe I want to do anything with the engines. I kind of just want to race, to be honest with you, because I want this to be a proper reflection of what my actual Evo 9 is going to look like when I get one down the line, because nothing is going to stop me from owning my dream car. If Black Panther can get a Skyline, I can get an Evo 9. Okay, so that takes care of things on the performance side. I'm probably going to mess with the engines a little bit off camera. Maybe swap it out just so I can squeeze a little bit extra out of the performance. But for now, let's go ahead and change the body. So I had friends that told me I'm going to flip looking at these body kits. I've never seen them before. I just now unlocked this car, so okay, looks a little subtle, aside from the wing, obviously. Now let's see the Volta. Oh, whoa. Okay, if I make a drift build, like with like Drift Pro tires, I'm definitely going to use that. But let's stay a little bit more sensible. Let's be realistic about this, because I want this to look like how my actual Evo 9 is going to look when I get one. One gripe I have about this car is I do not like the stock hood. I don't think it molds well with the rest of the car. I don't think it fits well. I do like this first option here, so we're going to go with that. Window tint, I might change, but for now we're going to focus on the headlights, because they did give you the option now to finally change the color and smoke out the headlights. Same thing with taillights as well. So that's a cool little change. Front bumper, I do like the front bumper a lot. I might not touch it. We got an intercooler exposed right there. We got no front bumper. I like that they allow you to do the deletes now, because I think the last time we were able to actually remove a bumper, it was because of a glitch in Need for Speed 2015 or something like that. So for splitters, I always wanted something that never really stuck out too far. Like that splitter, no, it sticks out way too far. I want something that's going to be a little bit discreet but still look cool, like that. That first option's perfect. That works absolutely perfectly. One thing I'm not going to mess with is the canards, because I do not have a custom front bumper. Like that just does not look good to me at all, so we're going to back out of there. Let's go over and check on the diffuser. Nothing really good, because I don't have a bumper. And then the bumper, I do know that there's only two options, and one of them's not very good. All it adds is a towing hook. Spoilers, I do like the stock spoiler on this car. So if I can't find anything good, I might just go with that. If I can find something that matches it, perfect. These are just too much for me, especially with what we're going to be doing to the rest of the car. Oh, sweet, look at that. It's actually a better version of the stock spoiler. So yeah, let's go with that then. And as I spoke about earlier, yes, we can smoke out the taillights now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's go around and check on the exhaust pipes now. I want something that's going to look stupid, but not too stupid, like the ones that stick out like that way far from the car. This one is fine. I can get behind this one, so we're going to go with that. License plate comes last. Let's check the fenders, actually. That's not too bad. What do we have for side skirts? I might come back to fenders, but let's check on side skirts first. Okay, I'll take that. And then let's go with front fenders. Okay, see, I don't like this because we only have the one really fat option for the rear fenders. That's fine. So hold on a minute, actually. Let me go around the car. You know what? No, I will go with that. I actually like that. I didn't think I was going to because of the size difference, but you can't really tell from a front, like a heads-on view from the front. Mirrors I'm not going to change. Let's do window tint. I'm not going to go full darkness. Let's do halfway. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so now that we have the body done, we're going to focus on the rims, and I like to do forged grooved cross-drilled brake discs. I always go with Brembo 6-piston calipers. When it comes to rims, I kind of like to look around and pick and choose because there are almost like 150 rims in the game. Let's see. The custom ones that they added that work with the driving effects are actually pretty cool. The Cosmos ones look nice. Let's go with those. Now, obviously, yes, I'm going to add my own wrap to this, but so far what we have is pretty damn close to what I want in real life. So, no, I'm not going to slam this thing. Let's be more sensible with this, because look at the rear wheel. It's being drug against the inside of the... No, I can't. I'm not trying to shit on anyone's build, but, like, I don't understand the whole point of slamming a car. Same thing with camber, too. If you add a little bit of it, it looks cool, but then the people that have them completely sideways and are only using, like, the inner part of the tread, no, it just does not look good at all. The poor Honda S2000s and stuff that have been abused by that. All right, so let's go ahead and just pick the license plate. I always go with Rockport, and then probably... I haven't tried one of these plate frames yet. Usually I'll just go with, like, a Speed Hunters one, but I kind of want to see what looks good on this car, especially with what wrap we're going to combine it with, just so that way it matches. Let's go with this one. And then, obviously, you guys know for the license plate text, I have to do faded, except I do F4D3D. So that's probably, when I get a vanity plate in the future for my own car, I'm probably going to put that on there. That way people know to subscribe to my channel. So let's go to the community wraps. Oh man, I already see we got some love for Fast and Furious and for Most Wanted 05. And you know what? That's not terrible. I'm not going to go with those though. It seems too cliche to go with this one, especially. Like, if I wanted it, I would just ask for a Most Wanted remaster, even though there's 5,000 people a day that already do that, and they know they're not going to get one. Let's go through the rest of these. I'd like that if part of her hair was not on the window. Let's see. That's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the yellow-orange. I just saw the A-10 Thunderbolt 2 warplane, and you know what? This is perfect. This is the one I'm going to go with, just because it matches the taillights, the headlights, the rims, and the window tint. It's perfect. So, yeah, let's go ahead and... Freedome's not bad. I do know there's more at the top, so I'm going to check those out. Yeah, no, I don't like any of these. I want something that's going to match the color scheme, so we're going to go with a red. Black Widow, probably the closest we're going to get. I don't want to use the original smoke. I know some people hated these driving effects, but I do actually really like them. I don't understand these samples. I think it's when you like decelerate your car, because I do have Creature on my Mustang Boss drag car. And so I don't really... Yeah. Do I want to? I want to get these. I have to get some collectibles for those, but do I really want to? All right, I'll go with base. Vanity items, red underglow, always. Solid Indian red underglow. Air suspension, absolutely. That's the only thing that I will say yes to in terms of slamming this car is getting air suspension. And for exhaust tune, I'm not a big connoisseur of, like, turning Overrun all the way to raw and just, like... There's a limit to what most people can handle, and I do understand tuning your exhaust to pop and bang like crazy, but like when you do it and it does it at 2,000 RPM and sounds like gunfire going off, like no, that's too much. Like if I can't drive down the road at 5 miles an hour and not decelerate without waking the entire neighborhood up, that's a problem. And I know some people are gonna hate me for that, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to stick with it. The challenges, by the way, I didn't tell you guys about this. I ranted about this on Twitter. I'll put the tweet up right now. But the boosted playlists do not come up nearly as much as they should. And I don't think there's anything that I want to do here. So probably what I'm going to do is go into a cop chase and get this thing up to heat level 5 and then try to escape. Back to what I was saying, though. I don't like how infrequent playlists get boosted because... You have to wait around for hours just for the short, like, minute and a half that a playlist gets boosted for. And it's almost like you have to buy every single possible car that you could ever need for the challenge that you're doing. Because if you spend any time at all in the garage, you're not gonna have a single chance to get back to the playlist before the boost is over. It happened to me this morning. there was a Drift Pro event for A+ cars, and the BMW M3 convertible that I had did not have Drift Pro tires on it. So what I had to do was I had to go back to the garage, I had to get the M3, I had to put Drift Pro tires on, and all of this while the boost is only for a minute and a half. And so I get out, I go back to the meetup where the event is, and then I click the car. It starts searching for the event, but the boost gets shut off during the search. Now, that's not a huge problem because since you started it while the boost was still active, it'll give it to you anyway. But I was in such a hurry to get to the meetup that I forgot to take some of the performance parts off the car when I put drift tires on. And so it went above A+ into S territory. And I was like, why can't I select my car? So I waited around. Let's just start a cop chase. So I waited around for the playlist to come up just to get a car that I couldn't use because I wasn't paying attention. I was in such a hurry to change the parts over so that way I could use Drift Pro tires. Obviously, you're asking, why couldn't you just use the rental car? The reason being is the rental car is not a BMW. The challenge to do the race against Chilton is to do a boosted playlist in a BMW. You don't have to win, you just have to participate in one. And that's where the problem with this comes up, because the boosted playlists don't show up nearly as much as they should. Here I come. Here I come. You better watch out, Mr. Corvette boy. Boom. Gotcha. Now, I know what I'm going to do. Hold on a second. Let's put your ass into the water. I'm going to get busted, aren't I? Shit. Okay, we're good. I'm going to push him into the water. Probably a couple quick hits, and he'll be in there. I want to know, though, is he going to respawn at all? Because that's an off-limits part of the area. I respawn, and he's stuck in there drowning. Perfect. All right, gentlemen, it is heat level 5 time. Let's flip and do this. One thing that I wish Criterion would have brought over from Need for Speed Heat was the limited repairs during nighttime. Now, I understand because it's a daytime game when you're playing online, but the whole point of Need for Speed Heat's night mode was to make the cops seem more intimidating, and only having 3 repairs per night introduced a sense of strategy and skill, because you had to avoid these cracked out police who are all over you at all times, and only a few hits would completely take you out, regardless if you had damage reduction or not. And I understand Criterion wants to make the experience fun for newer players, but I would argue that it would be more fun for them to run around from the cops with only 3 repairs instead of having unlimited repairs, but you have to wait 3 minutes like I just did and went and repaired the car. I don't really like that timer at all, because if you pair that with the subpar cops that Unbound has, because let's be honest, these cops really are not the best at all. They're barely keeping up with me in the first couple of heat levels, and I'm not even pressing the gas pedal all the way down. So if you combine the timed repair with that, it just does not make for a fun experience. Like, you can have fun with these police, but it's just, you can only have so much fun. Like, see, in Heat, they would have been pushing me into the wall right there, and I wouldn't be able to get out, but in Unbound, they just stop moving and they give me an open hole to crawl out of and then continue on my way. So maybe in the next game they can rework the police. I hope so, because, I mean, they've learned a lot from this game. You guys remember when this game came out and there were no police in free roam, like it was Need for Speed Payback? We all thought that, oh my god, this is the end of the franchise. Criterion's going to ruin it like they did with the 2012 Most Wanted. But we gave them some time, and then look how much content they've added. Sure, they're working on Battlefield right now, but the content that they have for this game is incredible. We just got the Hot Pursuit 2010 update, and the Hot Pursuit mode in this game is fun as hell. I will admit, I love it. And I was skeptical at first because I didn't know if it was going to work with this physics engine and damage model, but it works perfectly. It actually, carries over the charm that the original Hot Pursuit game has and puts it into this brand new light. I just hope for the next season they do the run or something where we can have a world sprint from one end of the map to the other for $200,000 or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Alright, we're almost escaped and done. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I apologize for the long gap in between uploads, but I've just been so busy with work. I got a new car. If you guys saw the community post, I'll make a video on that if you guys want. I'm just going to fully nerd out with the car content. I have found my niche, and I think I'm going to stick to it. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you want more Need for Speed Unbound content, drop a comment down below. Anyways, guys, I will see you all in whatever video I upload next. Take care.